presents a test of physical. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon. D.A. Jenkins.
Well, Kevin,
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Teardrop shot. And Mitchell with the nice bucket inside. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Oubre off the drive.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Ingles. Has to Gobert. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. Bank shot. No good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's good.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich, and there's the feed to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
That's a fearless attack from Moutier, which helps earn him a trip to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Saric outside. Carter left side. To the left side wing. Bridges for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Moutier pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Stolen. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Bridges misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Bogdanovich. Ball's knocked loose. And Utah turns it over again. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. 1:04 left to play in the first. Jerome passes to Carter. Poked away. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. Now Davis. Now here's Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. And it's Davis missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Bogdanovich passes to Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Moutier with the ball. Good if it goes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Passes it to Jerome. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kaminsky misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. Suns trail by 4. Up the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Pass to Booker. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. And the rejection by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Booker. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Conley into the lane. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's stolen by Gobert. Now Conley. The pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Davis. Gobert trying to get open, and he's able to get it back. Suns have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Gobert the pass to Conley. Here's Davis. Gobert trying to get open, and Davis with the basket on the assist from Conley. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
The drive by Rubio. Good. 59 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Davis. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. To the inside, it's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Gobert. Tries from 10. And Baines pulls it down. O'Neal against Bridges. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Can't cash in from close range. So the clock runs out with the score tied. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Looking at the... And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, Phoenix shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard.
And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Nails the 16-footer.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Can't connect from short range. And here are the Suns now. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
Mitchell right side. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. It's deflected. They get it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Mitchell outside. Feeds it to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Rubio with him. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Oubre. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. Sharge comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Utah with a change here too. O'Neal's checked in. The drive by Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
O'Neal dishes to Gobert. And Baines pulls it down. Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the layup falls. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ingles against Johnson. Now here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. Stolen by Rubio. Sharge inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Poked loose, stolen by Mitchell. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That shot, no good. Here's Mitchell. And then jammed down as he goes right over Baines.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Mitchell. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top, up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Aaron Baines, Kaminsky out there with Bridges. Then there's Carter, and it's Jerome in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Carter. Gobert with the defensive effort. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Clarkson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. The Suns shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz to take the lead. And contact on the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Muscle of Moutier, solid at gutting the defense there despite their efforts.
Here's Carter. Feeds it to Ayton. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Outside, Bogdanovich. Conley against Carter. Conley kicks to Moutier. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker the pass to Ayton. And there it is for him. And the Suns lead by 2.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Moutier with the basket.
And I know they're trying to be physical with Moutier out there, but he's okay with that. Buries it nonetheless.
Carter with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. And it goes down 2 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Conley feeling it out. Goes up the baseline with the putback. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Gobert. On up the court. Finished off the break. Clarkson's got his first basket.
This guy's a gamer.
Here is Carter. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Oubre. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Gobert trying to get open, and that one good from Clarkson.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Phoenix making some changes. Sharge checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Moutier.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Up top, Rubio. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Utah trailing here. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. That shot off. Good D by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Oubre. Money!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Booker against Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Rubio, Ayton trying to break free. Off on the layup. And here are the Jazz now.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Knocked loose. Oubre on the wing. Charge outside. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on.
We get a look at the sun shining in. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Mitchell. Buries it down low. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
And no doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Pass to Adams. That's tipped. Stolen by Michael Conley. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year. Staying with it, and Gobert with the high-flying tip dunk.
Adams in the high post. Out to Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Ingles against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari wide open. And the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target with his 3. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
On the wing, Mitchell. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound. Conley surveying the D. On the wing, Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Mitchell missing.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
It's deflected.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
Another shot on the wing, Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
16 feet away. Again, Mitchell missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
But they get it back.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 3. Conley against Paul. Lets it go from 14. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell looking it over. Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Thunder trailing by 7. Gallinari left side. Down low. And Adams with the slam.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense. Delivers a perfect pass.
The pass to Mitchell. Shot from 12. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Dort. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dort's got 6.
Unselfish play by Gallinari, a natural-born scorer, showing a willingness to facilitate.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Diallo in at the shooting guard. Pass to Muscala. Now Diallo. Now Schroeder. The 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
They get it again. Davis. Here's Gobert. No good. That's just his first miss in 7 shots. Now here's Diallo. Defended by Moutier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Noel finds Diallo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's stolen by Muscala. Over to the left wing. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Schroeder.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Clarkson passes to Moutier. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Muscala. Lots of room. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And stolen by Noel. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Ferguson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Moutier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from three. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Adams right side. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Jazz lead by 3.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Gallinari. No good. That would have tied it.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Ball against Mitchell. He dishes it to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game.
What's impressive about Shea when he's running full speed is still completely under control.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Paul. Out left to the wing. 7-foot shot. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his first 2 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Utah out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 14 points. And that'll about do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles and it's the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Adams' shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Conley. Now the pass to Ingles. Mitchell wide open. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City trailing for the lead. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
That's tipped. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gobert from deep. Kept alive.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Gallinari on the wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Paul. Gallinari outside. And a miss there on the triple. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better. Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Mitchell. No good with the triple.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Pass to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The tray. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Mitchell dishes to Ingles. Here's Gobert. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Gobert's got 18 points in the game.
What a game for Rudy. We don't expect this every night, but it's an encouraging sign.
Out to Gallinari. Takes the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Mitchell. Gallinari with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 7. Conley the pass to Gobert. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Dort misses. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Using that size in the mid-range, Shea can get this shot anytime he wants.
Conley inside the line. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Mike Muscala out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2. The Thunder leading by 9. Noel up top, guarded by Bradley.
Oh, did you see that?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Out to the right wing. Pass to Clarkson. Out to the wing. Inside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Schroeder finds Diallo from past the arc. And it's Schroeder missing. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Moutier. Trains it from 9 feet away. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City moving it around. To the inside. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Diallo. There's Schroeder. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A blur in the open court. Schroeder covers ground in a hurry.
Moutier pass to Brantley. He kicks it to Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Moutier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Shooting for Utah.
The free throw good for Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tony Brantley. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Gallinari, he's checked in for Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Bucket is good.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Noel down low. Gobert on him. And it's Noel missing. Jazz trail by 10. And stolen by Diallo. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Mitchell. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 20 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Mitchell against Noel. And it's in there. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
To the paint. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Gallinari.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Clock at 6. The Thunder with another miss. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Muscala with the bounce pass. Schroeder outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Morgan the pass to Bradley. Here's Oney. With the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David All. from the plains of Oklahoma. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Pass to Gallinari. To the wing on the left. Oubre with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Kelly Oubre, because of his athleticism, he can swipe it at any time.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract. Coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Phoenix. Passes it to Paul. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari wide open. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, it's 6'6". Let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gallinari finds Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's the lob to Adams, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ayton, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Paul surveying the floor. They need this. Booker trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. 4-3, Oubre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to Gallinari. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them, and that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
He shoots again, and that one good. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Tipped away. Dort passes to Paul. Gallinari inside the 3-point line, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Johnson, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Back to Paul. Pass to Adams. Paul against Rubio. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. One-on-one fast break. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, despite pretty good defense, Chris Paul finishes the shot. That's about concentration and being locked in.
Here's Bridges. That shot no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Suns leading by 6. Down low. Rebound by Muscala.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And it's Baines missing. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. Ball outside. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Saric in the corner. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Kaminsky can't hit from in close. Oklahoma City shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Diallo. Here's Noel. Up and in on the layup. Noel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
The shot by Saric, no good. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. That one good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Saric passes to Jerome. Back to Saric. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Kaminsky misses. The Thunder with the lead. Now Schroeder. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Ferguson, and he drops it in from the low post. Ferguson's got 4 points this quarter.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Carter kicks to Saric. Off the left rim and out.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Suns trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the left wing. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And that one's good. Noel.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Saric on the follow.
That's what you call getting to the right spot at the right time. Tremendous awareness from Dario Saric.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Ferguson. The offensive rebound. Ayton goes back up. No good. His first miss after 3 makes.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gallinari finds Adams. Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 12-4 run right now. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Gallinari with the steal. Inside. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Diallo. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
On the wing, Booker for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Booker's got 7.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Gallinari passes to Schroeder. Back to Gallinari. Kicks it to Schroeder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good moments from both. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line, throws the sneak.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The drive by Paul. Good D by Booker. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. And taken away by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Booker finds 8. Rubio outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the basket by Rubio. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Dort. And the shot goes down. Dort's got 4 points in the quarter.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Oubre off the drive. And Ayton throws it down.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Booker. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Noel in the corner to the middle. Stolen by Carter. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Ayton finds Bridges. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Knocked away. Muscala misses. Suns trail by 4. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Paul with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Pulls up on the wing, and it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Suns shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Diallo's checked in.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Baines dishes to Sharch. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Schroeder. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Sharch kicks to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. That's good from Booker on the assist from Carter. Booker's got 13.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Bridges shot, good. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
They get the rebound. Adams. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the 2nd effort. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The shot by Sharch, no good. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break. Oh, the power on that fruit.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, up 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. Oubre on the wing. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Thunder shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. They get a hand on it. Paul passes to Adams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3-ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
How about the confidence from 3-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Rubio against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Drills it from outside.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Paul dishes to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Oubre, the drive.
I tell you, like lightning, Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop him.
Dort passes to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Back to Paul to stop the run. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Oubre finds 8. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
The shot's good from Paul.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Johnson outside. Dort grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Oubre passes to Ayton. And the basket is good. 13 points for DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Rubio looking it over. Kicks it out to Booker. Down low. Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 9 points now in just the second half. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous Alexander. What a dunk.
Booker in the corner. Eaton at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the paint. Paul with the steal. Dort passes to Paul. That one goes. Count it. And the Thunder lead by 3.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Ayton. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Booker finds Johnson. You can't get that one to fall. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Adams. It's in!
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Got it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Three-pointer. They get it back. Out to Gallinari. Launches a 3. The shot that time, not on target. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right there, the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Here's Mitchell, and the baseline jumper, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Oubre on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Ingles. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And it's Phoenix's ball. Rubio left side. Johnson finds Rubio. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now, here's Rubio. Conley grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's Mitchell missing. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ahead, it's tipped. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
Both good from the line that time.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And Ayton gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Utah with the ball. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Conley. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Ricky Rubio, and stolen by Booker. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
The pass to Conley. He kicks to Ingles. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's Mitchell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And finished off by Oubre.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. 1:12 left in the first. Mitchell against Booker. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Ingles. Shoots from 14. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. Rubio misses. Jazz have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Over in the corner, Conley. From deep Ingles. And stolen by Ayton. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Clarkson. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Moutier in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Clarkson. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Now the feed to Bridges. Baines trying to get open. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix. Utah shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. To the right side. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Carter with it. Pass to Bridges. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And here's Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's stolen by Carter. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The pull-up. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clarkson up top, covered by Baines. Moutier pass to Clarkson. Davis down low. Carter on him. Davis kicks to Clarkson. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out. Suns leading by 4. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bridges. Finished off the break.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
Recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets without him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Utah. 8-point game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Moutier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Another miss by Utah. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Here's O'Neal after the Suns pick up 2. Moutier pass to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Ayton.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Utah shooting a meager 37% for the game. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Conley against Rubio. Ayton, the pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Oubre. Booker dishes to Ayton. That one misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 10. Mitchell is double. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Suns leading by 6. Oubre outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
To the inside, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength able to win some games, he's obviously a huge part of their future. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's the pass to Johnson. To the paint. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Booker finds Ayton. And here is Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton trying to break free. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. Sharch comes in for Johnson. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And for the Suns, Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Sharch against Bogdanovich. Sharch dishes to Kaminsky. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Carter against Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Here's Mitchell. Offline with his three.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Mitchell against Carter. Knocked loose. Passes it to O'Neal. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. That one wide left. Suns leading by 4. Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. It's Carter, high post. O'Neal's there. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Carter. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bogdanovich wide open. No good with the triple. And it's Carter penetrating. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over. But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 5. Pass to O'Neal. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to O'Neal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Rubio leading the charge. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Kelly Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. The three from Bogdanovich. Ingles kicks to O'Neal. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Tips it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 12. Oubre can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. O'Neal passes to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Conley. Gobert in the corner. That's tipped. Booker inside, covered by Conley. He gets that one. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
O'Neal inside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the shot is good from Johnson.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Oh, Ayton in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Gobert. The Jazz with another miss. And it's the Suns with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Oni. And Bradley gets it to go.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Here's a Kobo. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Moutier. And they pick up 2.
Well, he turned me around with a dribble play there. Moutier, and moments like that shows you how special he can be.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived at the arena earlier on. Obvious. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside, here's Adams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Here's Mitchell. Count it from 12. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Count that one.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Adams. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Puts it up. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Conley with a wide open look, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is what impressed scouts with Mitchell. 6'10" wingspan for a player who is 6'3". That's going to get you some rebounds.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Gallinari with it. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 6 points.
And really, CP3 is so good at reading the defense. If he knows he's getting the pass and they're playing off him, he'll torch you.
Here's Dort, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. No good on the shot. Adams, some nice D. Oklahoma City trailer. Here's Dort. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bogdanovich wide open. Utah getting another chance here. Here's the 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Paul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Here's the lob to Adams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
In the corner, O'Neal with it to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out to Gallinari. Nobody near Schroeder. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 3. Back to Mitchell to halt the run. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pushing it up. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Oklahoma City. 3-point lead.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Back to Schroeder. Over Moutier. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Up in time. That shot off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Ferguson out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Noel. And it's Diallo in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And Davis puts it in.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Schroeder outside. Muscala with the ball. Davis is there. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Over Gobert. Doesn't go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Back to Moutier. Now here is O'Neal. He's guarded by Diallo. And he gets it to go.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Noel finds Diallo. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Moutier. They get it back. Davis. The layup off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Clarkson dishes to Davis. And Gobert kicks to Moutier. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. Oh, hammering it in!
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Diallo, the pass to Noel. Back to Diallo. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's Schroeder missing. The Jazz have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Moutier dishes to Clarkson. Pass to O'Neal. Davis inside. He's covered by Muscala. 5 on the clock. O'Neal passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ferguson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Moutier kicks to O'Neal. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Gobert against Noel. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. And Davis can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Passes to Schroeder. 1:12 left now here in the second. Ferguson misses. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And the pass to Clarkson. Here's Davis. The Jazz with another miss. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Moutier. And here is Davis. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Moutier. Bricks and dishes to Davis. Rebound by Muscala.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Gobert the pass to Davis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here now the Thunder. Now here is Muscala. T right on him. It's Noel, high post. Schroeder outside. Off target with his 3. No good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And a chance now to set. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were always within. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Home in the paint. There's the pass to Mitchell. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Inside, Paul with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gallinari's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Mitchell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Utah shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, a pretty consistent scorer throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovich, he was just born to get buckets.
The Jazz working the ball around now.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Back to Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. The score now all even.
Good job by Mitchell trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
They are just killing them on the interior. I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Here's Adams, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Adams has got his second basket. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. And here is Conley. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. They get it again. It's not going to go for him. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. Gallinari outside. There's the 3. Rebound, Utah.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
How about that from Conley? The little guy taking it inside and forcing the issue.
For Utah, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. That's good from Conley. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Passes to Clarkson. The wide open look here for Ingles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Unable to get that one. And it's Utah the other way. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Over to the wing. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
He lobs it up, and Noel throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. To the paint, here's Bogdanovich. Missed inside. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder lead by 3. 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Gallinari. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. And there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A nice shot by Gallinari.
No surprise, throughout his career, about half of Gallinari's shots have been from three.
Inside, Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Now Schroeder. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Clarkson kicks to Conley. To the middle. Jazz passing it around. And here's Ingles outside. That one, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. On the wing, Ingles. In the corner, O'Neal with it. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ferguson kicks it over to Schroeder. And here's Gallinari outside. Oklahoma City gets it back. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
The slashing ability of Gallinari. They like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
The pass to Conley. And here's Ingles outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. On the wing, Ingles. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's O'Neal. He gets it in there.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for O'Neal, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Good on the shot.
Off contact. To me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Paul passes to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the lob to Adams. So it's the Jazz now. Mitchell with it. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Down low. And Gallinari throws it down.
This is what I like about Gallinari, the scoring versatility. He can finish off the catch as well as create his own offense.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Misses from short range. The Thunder leading by 10. And they go to the intentional foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Adams drawing the double team. Paul for 3. Ingles with the rebound. Jazz trail by 10. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Nader's checked in. Here's Paul. Adams in the high post. Here's Nader. Almost, but it rolls out. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Conley against Paul. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now Paul. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Adams dishes the ball. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Hits the three-point bomb.
This guy is such a consistent shooter. Gallinari with the long-range delivery.
Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gallinari.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Paul kicks to Adams. Gallinari wide open. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Ayton, the pass to Rubio. Tries again, and it's Ayton missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. That one drops for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And that one's good, Ayton. Here's Paul. Passes it to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Adams with the slam.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Rubio against Paul. Rubio dishes to Johnson. And Adams sends it back. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Paul outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Got a piece of it. And Adams kicks to Paul. And Adams with the slam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And Adams now top of the key. There's Gallinari with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Gallinari's got a couple of 3s now in the first with the Thunder.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gallinari left side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Kicks it out to Johnson. Oubre passes to Ayton. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Diallo. Here's Ferguson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Good work there as it goes.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
To the wing right side. Bridges kicks to Baines. Saric has the open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Thunder leading by 5.
And Dario Saric, the homie as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Muscala misses. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Bridges. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Jerome. The shot by Saric, no good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Schroeder. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Schroeder's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. The Suns have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Saric, that's good.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Diallo finds Noel, and it's Schroeder in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. Here's Baines. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Diallo. Second chance shot. And Noel lays it up and in. Noel's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Baines. Out to Carter. Another shot. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now here's Schroeder. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. There's the pass to Noel. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Schroeder finds Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Noel's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Bridges. No good off the front iron.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Lobbed up there for Schroeder. It's stolen by Carter. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. Pass to Jerome. And stolen by Noel. Here's Diallo. Jerome with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Bridges misses. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-4 run. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's good for 2. Noel's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Carter penetrating. Here's Muscala. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an 18-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He had 8. And that'll do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Really left alone that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Rubio dishes to Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. Oubre kicks to Rubio. It's stolen by Adams. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Rubio finds Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. Booker outside. Passes it to Ayton. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Adams the pass to Dort. No good from outside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Here's Booker. Yep, it counts.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Paul. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Here's Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
Diallo, he's checked in for the Thunder. Schroeder hits them both. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Schroeder. The Thunder with another miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Booker. That shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. The Thunder with another miss. The Sun squad struggling. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Diallo finds Noel. Phoenix grabs the miss. And now the Suns a fast break. Shots good by Baines.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the Suns another fast break chance here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. Misses in close.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
He kicks it to Baines. Carter looking around. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. And it's Kaminsky in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the pass to Paul. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
On the wing, Booker, uncovered. And too long on the shot.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Adams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gallinari with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Boy, it starts with the steal of Danilo Gallinari, but then you've got to get in transition and finish. They do there. Nicely done.
Rubio finds Kaminsky. Paul with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Bridges, and nothing is falling for him right now. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Adams outside. The three. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Basket good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
There's the feed to Adams. The dish to Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Kaminsky with a clear path to the hoop. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so here is Oklahoma City after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. And the wide open shot from Paul misses the three. The Suns shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steven Adams.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last two seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Now, here's Baines. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Diallo. Can't hit that one. Now the Thunder with it. They're on an 18-4 run. To the paint. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Akobo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And Paul launches it from deep. Yep, it's good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose